All right, Zack's strength tip of the week, and I really think this one will help people who played sports up until high school. The reason being is that if you played beyond, you probably worked with some pretty decent strength and conditioning coaches. If high school is where you maxed out, one of the common things that is always taught is to establish a wide base, which is great for a lot of situations, but not all of them. So the tip is to play around with your foot position when you're doing back squat to allow yourself into a position where you can break parallel comfortably. Now, why I'm talking about this whole wide base thing is that if you have a very wide base when you're doing back squat, for a lot of people, that's not going to allow you to get low and break parallel. And unfortunately, with this whole wide base thing, it's taught for everything, including squat, where it is not always appropriate, especially if you're a taller guy like me and your proportions, you have these longer legs and femurs. I need to use a narrower stance where my heels, they might be at shoulder width, maybe a little wider than shoulder width, a little bit narrower than shoulder width. I still, play around with it every now and then. But I know that with a narrower stance, I can get lower and break parallel more comfortably without having that tightness in my hips. Now, of course, we're all a little bit different, so maybe you do prefer a wider stance, but not everybody has to have the same stance, whether that is a wide stance or a narrow stance. Additionally, a bonus tip on top of that, I would say point your toes out a little bit. That will allow you to be in a more natural and comfortable position as you descend and you break parallel.